I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I just restarted my I just restarted my computer for the first time since I began streaming. And I don't remember the name of the app I use to show chat on screen. I don't remember the name of the app I downloaded that does that for me. So I don't know how to show chat on screen right now because I don't remember the name. Windows key, recent apps is not there. But there is a list of apps. Okay. Let's scroll through here. Oh, I'm a genius. Oh no. Nope. It's not Windows Movie Maker. It's definitely not that. Oh god. What was it called? I can't find it. Oh, bro, it's not on the list. it's not. It's not on my programs list. um, is it in my startup programs and I just turned it off? Please. Oh, dude. All right, time to look through my program. I'm such an I wish I was even like a little bit professional. I wish on any level. It's not like I don't care, it's just that I'm stupid. Chad, do we have any clips where he shows his taskbar? It's not on my taskbar. It's not on my taskbar. I know it. I'd have it if it was on my taskbar. Oh, I'm looking. I'm looking. Give me some Def Cat amens in the chat. We don't want professionalism. Okay. Okay, we can do this. We can find it. I'm still looking through my programs. It's not golf with your friends. Can confirm. It's not Hatsune Miku Project Diva Mega Mix Plus. It's definitely not that. Oh my gosh. Everyone start giving me random names of programs that combine Twitch and YouTube chat. Quick. Quick. Ghost chat? That doesn't sound right. Mixer? That doesn't sound right. It's not Pajama Sam. No need to hide where it's dark outside. Oh, dude. We need a video game day where I just sit here and show you these stupid games I play. I don't play anything popular whatsoever. It's not Streamlabs. It's something random I clicked on through Google, dude. Oh god. I'm looking. Looking. Oh no. Oh god. Stream. If I just Google stream, no. Oh god. What if I just look up chat? Merger. No. It is not it's not even an OBS plugin. I'm that dumb. Oh god, YouTube plus Twitch chat combiner. Wait, I think I found the video I watched to learn it. Okay. I found I think it's called StreamerBot. Okay, it's definitely called StreamerBot, but I no longer see the program on my desktop. I can't even find it. No. It's definitely called streamer.bot, but it's just bruh. No. It's not in my browser history. It's been months since I downloaded it. Hold on. No, not virtual desktop. Oh my gosh. It's definitely StreamerBot. That's the one I downloaded. But why is it not called that on my computer? I know, I searched the Windows search bar for StreamerBot and it's not coming up. Is it called something else? It's definitely on my computer. Like 100% though. Is it not called StreamerBot once you download it? Oh my gosh. I even found it. Streamer.bot downloaded September 8th. Bro. Oh, I'm so excited for stream today. It's going to be amazing. Oh, you had some bad news today. Goodness, I'm so sorry to hear that. Is everything okay? Like, are you physically safe? Yeah, dude, this program's just straight up not on my computer. Oh my gosh. Maybe it's at my downloads. Where do my downloads go? Let's just open up my downloads thing. Is it in my downloads folder? It's not. No, why? Oh, why, dude? Why is it not on my... Why is it not on my computer? What? Did it get down? Did it get removed from my computer? Bro, what? Is it just gone? How does that even work? Watch, I'm going to download it as we're sitting here. I'm going to download this program so I can see your chat. And then it's going to go, you already have that program. You can't download it again. It's called StreamerBot. Yeah, what? When you download it, it's called StreamerBot. What? It's even called that. Bruh. I'm watching it. It better log in for me. Oh my, login. Oh no, bruh. Please. Please, I'm begging you. Don't make me do all this again. I'm so inept. It's not logged in. No. Oh, please. Can I get it to work with at least YouTube? At least YouTube, please. Did it work? Oh, thank God it worked. Oh, thank the Lord it worked. Okay, chat. We almost have chat. We almost officially have a chat. No, I just meant like I have to do all the logging in and stuff. Not that I'm worried about knowing my logins. All right. It says everything's good to go. How do I launch the chat? Okay, it shows everyone. It's working. Now, where's the actual chat? I'm gonna lose my marbles. Let's get some music going at least while we're sitting here. Let me put some music on in the background for us. Oh, this is so stupid. Why is this stressing me out so much? Oh my goodness. Emissions. Me. Green background music. All right, set that on loop. Is it in your OBS overlay? That's the craziest part. I don't even use that. I'm like, again, very unprofessional. I got the program up now. I just have to, there we go. There's the chat button. Okay. I officially have chat. All right, someone type. Let's see if it works. Someone type. Put something in chat. Let's see if it works. It's working. It's working. And boop. Let's go. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Look at everyone in chat. Look at that. Look at that. We did it. We're real. We exist. Okay. Okay. I've got a couple funny things to say today. I'm an IT pro. I know. Oh my gosh. That's the thing, is I'm really good at helping other people with stream stuff. You ask me, I don't know. I think it's one of those things where, like, I'm really bad at helping other people, but I'm really bad at helping myself. I'm just really good at helping others. That would have been so much easier. I forgot how to see an OBS that shows chat on screen. Well, that's the thing. It's not even that. It's not even that. Like, I know how to show chat on screen. It's the program that's supposed to be doing it for me. Was messed up. Someone pinned streamer bot so DevCat doesn't forget. It wasn't. No. Okay, this wasn't my fault. I figured out it was streamer bot, and then still my computer didn't even have it downloaded. I have officially pinned streamer bot to my taskbar. We are fine. I really need to redo like my entire stream setup now that I know what I'm doing. Like, now that I've done this for a couple months, you know? Yeah. Oh, Scott. I meant to say, Scott, I loved your deck you sent for your yeah, the deck you sent for this month. I really liked your deck, Scott. That was really fun to build. Same with Ryan. Scott and Ryan. You were the two decks I built for this stream that I was like, okay. Not that they're better than the other ones at all. Like, all the decks are equally as like creative, and I spent the same amount of time on. But I think Scott and Ryan, you guys gave me like decks that I was like, I never would have thought to build that. You know, more like that. And then I got to like do research into something I don't normally build. There are not a lot of miracle cards. I thought there would be more. I think there's only like 13 total. I was kind of shocked. What up, KV? What up, everybody? Yeah, they only came in 2 sets. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. All right, everybody. I have some more news on the website. For those who were not here last stream, DefCat is officially getting a full website that everyone who is a part of the Patreon gets free access to. This is like something we're doing just for y'all. So the idea is that everyone gets completely free access to this. And the best part about all this, no Judeos. We have not started. Do not worry. The best part about this too, about this new website, is we've just added some new features last night. So let me grab this for you guys so I can show you the information. And there we go. Now we got our... Oh, I just realized the time limit is wrong on this. Let me fix our thing here. Jeez, yeah. That doesn't need to finish until the end of the month. Gosh. There we go. Oh, it says... Whoops. New or deck list database website. Goal amount. They asked for 3,000. Boom. There we go. Okay. Okay. Great. Everybody. When MTG user's website is more feature complete than 90% of AAA games. Yeah. So, me and the designer of the website were up very, very, very late the other night. I sent them this message yesterday at 3 a.m. while we were working on this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Earl made. I looked at your deck this morning and I was like, I can do better. Like, I looked at everyone else's deck and I was really happy with it. I wanted to do more for you. Something about the deck was just like, hear me out. The deck I made for you was like, oh, it works perfectly. It does the thing when it's supposed to. It functions well. It has the right amount of interaction, the right amount of land drops. You know, I got all that. And then I was like, people don't order decks for me to get something functional. You guys order it for me to commit crimes. Like, I can do more than this. And like the other decks I had made for today's stream, I was like, this sparks joy. This does something heinous. And with your deck, I was like, it's just responsible. I could do better than that. And yeah, that's why I want to take more time on yours. I'm like, I could do more. Functional crimes. Yeah, exactly. I gotta make them spicy, a little meatball, you know? So, I was talking to the editor of the website the other night. Okay. All of the major text on the website is going to have like this really cool thing where there's a video behind the text, so it looks all motiony and cool. We were doing some design stuff. And then now on the website, everyone is going to be a co-author of all of the decks that I make you. And then as a result, you can modify the deck and have it get to display stuff on the website in real time through Moxfield, and it will auto update. How are we feeling about that? So now you guys get to get your decks famous and share them as you please. And then... Oh, yes. I'm going to talk to you about the website thing. Oh, the decklist website? No need to make a don. You can just do the donos here on stream now. I have it connected to YouTube. You are good to go. We can just donate here on YouTube now. So you will all get famous for your own decks now. So instead of me taking all the credit constantly, because you do inspire me. I just happen to build it. You know, I want to give you guys at least that credit. It will now show the co-author. It will now sort. We can now sort by color, bracket level, tags, descriptions, and you will have a link to when the video was shown. So if you miss stream, you can watch the video. It'll cut it and put it on the website. And now the website will also have a way to save. It'll be this button that if you guys ever want anything to purchase for the deck, all of my discount codes, all of my, sponsorships, everything will automatically apply to purchases through the website. So if you guys want to get sleeves, if you guys want to get merch, if you guys want to get anything, because you're ordering it through Patreon, you get a 5 to 30% discount on anything you buy through the website. Oh, that'd be easy. Yeah, Retro, we can do a difficulty level. That's easy. I can do that. That wouldn't be hard. Adding a tag like that wouldn't be hard. I'll just have to manually add them. That's all. Add one more thing that we worked out. Yes. The website now officially automatically updates everything. So there is no needing to be manual. I don't have to so as soon as I make it, it's there. You guys don't have to wait on me. ETA on the website right now is November. I gave the person who is developing the website with me an end date of December 1st, but we're close to being done after 5 days of working on it. But this guy's going to be fully hired to keep up and update the website with us. So, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like real quick. This is only a portion of the deck. This is the portion with the deck list database on it. So I'll minimize you guys for a second so you can see it clearly. So, you can go around and you can click and sort. And then we also have the front landing page where you can sort, and there'll be featured decks, everything. So the website will have this really nice landing page. And then we also have a blog portion. So whenever you guys want to look through a deck where someone has started using it or maybe plays it a lot, you guys can actively update your lists and do a blog for it. So that's what this is. Oh, Justin, that's a great idea. I should link my stream to the website. That's a great idea. Very good idea. So the website is accessible for all patrons, but depending on your Patreon level, you are going to get access to different lists. So if you are a $10 patron, anyone who's gotten a custom deck list that says they're fine sharing the deck list, you'll get those deck lists. 80% of users so far have said they are okay sharing their deck list with everybody. So you will get 80% of the deck lists at the $10 tier. If you're at the Duke tier, $50, you get access to everything, period. And it integrates with Moxfield, correct. It is fully integrated with Patreon and Moxfield. Oh, Akiato or Akideo, make sure to, you need to, link, you need to link your Patreon with your, Discord. Then it'll automatically add you to the Discord. That is how that works. Yes, Serpenting Malacrosis is incredible. Oh my goodness. Everyone, big thank yous to Malacrosis. Starting in November, thanks to everyone's contributions, we're going to be hiring Malacrosis as a moderator for the Discord and the website. Malacrosis is going to be fully paid to be here and be a part of stream and on the Discord. So thank you everyone again. Thank you to Malacrosis. Mally is also a very long time fan of mine, back from my music career. Like, Malacrosis has been watching me for, like, I think, Mally, how long have we known each other now? 7 or 8 years now? At least. I think like 7 or 8 years. You might want to use a different device. Go to my membership tab and link them there. I had a difficult time using my phone. Yeah, it works on computer much better. Yep. What other news do I have today? What other news do I have today? I had something else. Oh, I didn't tell you guys this. My niece was born last Thursday. Very excited. It is my third niece and or nephew. So congratulations to my sister. Did to offer up payment in the form of cat photos. Congrats. Yeah. Oh, but explaining also, guys, how Mally is paid. I'm giving Mally like a base amount per month, and then plus a percentage of all like tips, anything on the stream, any donations, I'm giving a percentage to the mod team. Yes. And on the website, correct, Pocket GM, every single list will have a date attached so you know what stream they're from. Correct. And then it'll have a time-stamped link to when it was shown in the stream. Correct. Yes, and there's a... duh. That's also a big thing to tell. I'm sorry, we've worked so much on the website, I forgot to tell you guys about this. The front page of the website will have a calendar showing when your deck will be shown. Yes, Noratama. We need to spam Steve and Harry at Moxfield to give us an undo. We need Control Z to work on it. What's up, Sean? Without spoiling my deck, do you have a recommended commander to play against it? Oh, okay. Wow. I've never thought of that. Earlmate, I honestly don't have an answer to that.
I'm so depressed I can't even blink.
It's upgraded Jin from League of Legends 55555. Let's go, Retro. Thank you so much. Oh, the last time I used Streamlabs, I was trying to get money for my wedding 6 years ago. That's the last time I did something like this, so I still have it labeled as the wedding fund. I just realized that. I don't know how to change that from saying wedding fund. Well, thank you so much, Retro. Oh, Retro, you're the bomb. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Okay. So, another thing. Oh, how is the instrument fundraiser going? Any updates? KV, I have an awesome update for everyone. Everybody on stream right now, I need you to know we raised $2,500 after what like YouTube and taxes take away for kids' instruments. $2,500. I have officially gotten around like 80% of the instruments, and the kids have them, they're using them. I'm going to be doing a video with them where they're like playing with them and everyone's saying hi and thank you. Yeah, exactly. YouTube taking charity money. So I wanted to be transparent about this, by the way. I didn't realize YouTube would take a portion of charity money away when I did it if I didn't explicitly use the charity function. So next month, we're doing another charity stream. I'm going to be using a separate donation link that doesn't take away any money. so that doesn't happen again. It was a very small percentage that happened, so don't worry. It wasn't like we lost like a major percent from YouTube or anything. And I'm also emailing YouTube about it to see if we can do something. But we'll have a separate thing for it. Again, Retro, thank you so much for how much you donated to them. All the kids are going to be shooting a video with me, and they're all going to say thank you to everyone who donated and play you guys a song. So that's coming up in November, because that's when all the stuff that was ordered for the kids gets here. Yeah, everyone, big thank you to Retro. First donation of the day. Thank you so much. While we're building this website, it means a lot. I'm trying to figure out blue-white control deck for my commander using Grand Arbiter and Hope. Sean, that is the type of deck that in a vacuum is going to play really well, and then your friends are going to tactical nuke you because they're going to hate it. So just be ready. Be ready. I don't want any friends yet. Earl made, I'm ruining the pleasure numbers or the pleasing numbers. Here's some more can donate. The website is going to add so much value. Thank you so much, Earl made. Is there a commander you've wanted to build around and just haven't gotten the time? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I've got like 5 commanders I want to build in my backlog. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys so much for being so generous to this project. I'm so excited to launch this website. It's going to be so amazing. I think the prototype should go up very soon. We've been talking about it for a good bit. I know my Aloro isn't too friendly either, called Mr. Steelio. Bro, you play Aloro and Grand Arbiter? My COVID like play group would actually lose it. I think they would like legitimately like start arguments over that. Here's the thing, I don't have any spite commanders. I don't have any commanders I pull out when I'm like, erg, these people are jerks. I want to teach them a lesson.
I'm so depressed I can't even blink.
All right, Delia. All right, Delia. Thank you, thank you. Thank you guys so much. Oh, Philip, thank you. Yeah, congrats on the wedding. I don't know how to change that. I feel so bad. People are going to think I'm doing something. How do I change it on Streamlabs? Oh my gosh.
I'm so depressed I can't even blink.
Thank you so much, Athelia. Oh, by the way, since technically aren't done with my deck, feel free to use DMs. Absolutely. Yeah, you want to mess with people? Slivers. That's the thing. Hot take, everybody. Hot take. Are slivers really that bad anymore? Is it really that big of a deal? Like, I think compared to most decks today, slivers are fine. Like, I just like my sliver deck. You know? Yeah, exactly. You played into slivers? Was it what was the commander retro? What's up, Mad? I just heard my dog get up on my kitchen table. I'm gonna see if he ate something. Give me 2 seconds. Dang it. My dog drank the rest of my coffee from this morning. There was barely any in the cup. He probably just licked the bottom. Chair stream. Popper, no. Yeah, that's the thing is first sliver cascade is my favorite. That's my favorite way to do it. What the dog do? Okay. All right, real hot take, everybody. Let's get the stuff that's gonna sear the outside of your steak going. Okay? Let's get the really hot stuff out the way. I need you to understand something. Oh, I missed the dono from Philip. Oh, Philip, thank you so much. I can't believe that didn't show up on screen. Goodness gracious. Major. Oh, guys, you're the best. Wow. Thank you guys so much. Philip and Major. Wow. We're gonna get this funded. Holy cow. Holy good. I'm trying. Let me see if I can figure out how to make it stop saying the wedding fund, because it constantly says that, even though I don't have that as the name anymore. It's been 6 years since I had that. Major Philip. Oh, everybody. Okay. Me and my wife are going on an incredible date because of you guys. I'm so excited to tell you about this. Okay. Everyone knows here, right? Me and my wife are giant nerds. Right? I'm taking my wife out for a dinner and a movie. And the movie we're seeing at this really fancy dinner movie place. Like, it's one of those ones where they like serve you your food, you know, right at the table, but there's like a giant movie screen and all that. Everyone gets all dressed up. They're doing a Chainsaw Man night. We're going to go see the Chainsaw movie while having like fine dinner over wine. It's going to be so awesome. So thank you guys so much for donating so we can afford that. It's like, I think it was like $80 a person, but the idea is you get like this big Dolby viewing thing. They valet your car, and then there's no prices on the menu, so like my wife doesn't feel weird about ordering anything. Live stream the movie. Phoenix Rising. Hey, question. Is there an easy way to downgrade a deck? Like a powerful commander like Vivi? Yes. Yes, there is. Honestly, I might just make a whole video on that, Phoenix. That might be a really good idea, because I get that question a lot. The problem is it's very individual per commander. So, Retro, what we will be doing is we are officially going to be doing movie nights on the Discord. So I'm going to be live streaming movies that, like, legally I couldn't live stream it to like YouTube and stuff because obviously it's a movie. But if we're just all chilling on Discord, not illegal. And so we're going to be doing a bunch of my favorite like OG animes and things like that. Oh, speaking of Vivi, what's a good Is It Synergy deck using Vivi as a commander? Oh, I have a video on that. Go watch my Dragon Decks Shouldn't Be Combos. Legally, you're not supposed to do it in Discord either. I mean, it's legal. You're not supposed to, but it's legal. That's the difference. Yeah, we gonna be Netflix and chilling on Discord. Yeah. Yep. Let's check this out. Stream alerts. Go to dashboard, Streamlabs alert box. No, don't download Streamlabs. Alert box. YouTube super chats. Is donating to the website. There we go. Now, if anyone donates, it'll say to the website. Thank you very much. Let me answer this question a little bit, though, just at least. So, let's say you are trying to downgrade Vivi. The biggest thing is that Vivi itself generates an insane amount of mana. So, you effectively need to have cards that are at a worse rate than other people to downgrade it. So, like, a giant 8 mana 8/8 that swings and like deals extra damage to creatures is fine, you know? But then if you cast an 8 mana sorcery that draws you a bunch of cards and then like maybe cast something for free, that you get this extended rate with Vivi because you've now also ramped with the card due to how VV works. And so the only way to technically make like a lower power VV is not make it all instant and sorceries, so that way you're not outpacing like the rest of the table as hardcore as it normally does. And of course, not putting in the very obvious instant win conditions like Ophidian Eye and Curiosity. That makes the deck almost instantly win. It's too powerful. Magical evening there, Retro. We're gonna have a magic evening. I think the only deck I haven't gotten to play recently that I've really wanted to, that like I already built, is my Aura Farm deck. I played the Aura Farm deck a single time recently. Like I think it's been like once in the last like 2 months since I built it, like since I put the YouTube video out for it. And the issue was the group I decided to play, like, all right, I'm gonna be, it's called Dragon Deck Shouldn't Be Combo. That's the deck, Sean. Do you remember what your commander was, your first commander you built around? Yes, I do. I'll get to that. I do have something I want to show you guys real quick. So you guys are you know, we know each other. We're close. You're here every stream. Y'all know me, right? I decided to play my Aura Farm deck with people that, like, I know them. We're friendly. We're not friends. We're like acquaintances, you know? Like, we've met each other. And they started getting really into my YouTube. And as a result, they knew all about the deck. Everyone kept an opening hand with interaction. They killed my commander 4 times. There was a Kalia player at the table. And they killed Balin 4 times. So I was just like, all right. I'm gonna wait to play this with people that don't know me. Yeah, look out behind me. Yeah, exactly. Oh, if I put my hat on, we'll mirror each other, you know? Yeah, classic commander threat assessment. It is what it is. It is what it is. Exactly. Your first commander was Horde of Notions. Yeah. Oh, everyone's mana base is terrible in their first deck. My first deck that I ever like actively built and like really cared about, I think I actually might have the commander on me. Do I? I don't. He's not on my desk right now. It was Krufix, God of Horizons. I opened him. I opened a foil Krufix out of a pack after F&M, and instead of like haphazardly playing a precon or like something I found online, it was the first time I was like, you know what? I'm gonna build this. Like, I'm gonna sit down and look through my binders and take a ton of time to build it. Yeah. So yeah, Krufix, God of Horizons. And it was, the deck theme was gods and hydras. So it was every hydra I could get my hand on, plus all the gods in green and blue. And think about, and you gotta remember, this was before the new Theros. This was OG Theros, so there wasn't much. Mirko Surveil. Woo! My first commander was Elenda, Saint of the Dusk. Or the Dusk, right? Saint of the Dusk. Frodo and Necron's Pocket GM. Solid. Yeah, it was gods and hydras, yeah. Last time you drafted was OG Theros. Yeah, OG Theros was probably my favorite block for standard. Maybe OG Exelon. I think OG Exelon was when I did the best. That was like my highest run as like a standard grinder was OG gosh, I lost what I was saying. OG Exelon. That was when I did like the most ever. A big thank you again to Major and Retro for those big donos, guys, and Philip. Very appreciated. I still see those at the top of the list today. Yeah, Return to Ravnica was incredible. Yeah. Omnath Locust, nice. Lucia, the first commander I built was Vishgraz, Blink combo. Blink decks are so much fun. I don't know, man. That one guy who messed up the 5/5/5 should get a timeout. Imagine timing someone out. You messed up my donation bar. Awesome, Sean. That's great. All right, everybody. All right. All right. Are we ready to look at some decks? Are we ready to look at some decks? Are we looking at some decks? What do y'all want to do? Are we looking at decks? I'm ready to look at decks. Hear me? YouTube is loading so slow for me right now. Okay, can y'all hear me? Okay. Whoa. I wonder why stream's cutting in and out. Uh-oh. It's like every time I try to load YouTube, it like gets slowed down. Okay, I think we're good. The decks are too powerful. Okay. All right, everybody. Awesome. Here is the video. Hold on. Man, what a awesome Timmy. What the hell? What? Timmy. Okay, okay. My YouTube is glitching out. Give me 2 seconds. I'm getting the video up.
Awesome. You
think this is the video, right?
Hey, man.
Oh, no, it's not the video. Oh my gosh, this is so far back.
Man, what?
Okay, okay. Here we go. Here we go. I got the video up. Sorry about that. I know. Genius Def Cat over here. So good at streaming. Actual genius. All right, here's the video, guys. Let me zoom in on it for you. All right, here's the video for you. This is the most heinous deck I've ever made, and it got like nearly 1 million views in this video. It's very silly. Here you go, everybody.
What a day. They finally banned Crypt and Jeweled Lotus. No shot. Why'd they do that? Probably because of people like you. No, what'd I do? Don't you remember what happened last week? Oh, awesome. Is it my turn? Oh, great. I'll draw for turn. I'll play an Ancient Tomb. I'll play a Mana Crypt. Picked that up recently. I'll tap that for a Jet Medallion, making my black spells cost 1 less. Play a Mox Opal, turn that on, and for 1 black, cast Cabal Ritual, make 3 black. I'll use a black to cast Dark Ritual, go up to 5 black. I'll play this Jeweled Lotus, crack for 3, pay 1 for Turgid because he's 1 less to Jet Medallion, and then I got some black floating, so I'll cast this Dark Deal. Discard your hand and draw 1 -1, but if you discard any permanents, I get them on my battlefield. Man, what a day.
Whoops, my bad. Yeah, you know that soundtrack because I wrote it. I wrote the entire Shuffle Up and Play soundtrack. That's why you know it. So that was a Turgid deck that could wheel you on turn 1, and I would steal your entire opening hand. I turn 1 casted Turgid and Dark Deal. I'm not done. The worst thing I've ever done was I turn 1 Turgid, turn 2 played Dark Deal, stole everyone's hand, and when I stole their hand, I literally get to steal all their lands because Turgid doesn't say non-land permanent. It says any permanent. I stole all their lands, and then I cast a Yawgmoth's Will, and then cast a Dark Deal from my hand, or from my graveyard again, and stole their hand twice in a row. There's just decks you shouldn't play. Because, like, it's not like that deck it was, like, powerful. Because if I played against anyone with a single counter spell, it just folded and did nothing. Landoran, 100%. Yeah, piano's the way to start. 100%. Yeah. 100% Landoran. That's the way to start. Yeah. Because, like, here. Let me grab my guitar. We'll start decks here in a moment. Let me grab my guitar. I'll show you what I still do. So, like. Oh, thank you for the follow, Bad Luck B. So, like. I practice my guitar basically every day. Like basically every day. You know? Let's see if it's even in tune though. This isn't the one I normally use. I use FL Studios personally. It's in tune. There we go. So like every day I learn something new. So like recently I was learning some like Studio Ghibli stuff. Oh. So yeah, like stuff like that, you know, little fun stuff. I've never learned Wonderwall. I refuse to. I couldn't even sing the song for you if you asked me. Never listened to it. Probably never will. But yeah, definitely like find an instrument that you like to play and learn things on. Like, do not care about music theory. Just look up songs you want to learn and try to learn them. Because like, unless you're like super passionate, you'll just get bored and not practice enough. Like, you want to actually learn things you want to play, you know? Like, everyone knows the, you guys know, this song, right? From TikTok, I'm pretty sure. And you don't seem to understand. A shame you seemed an honest man. Right? Right? Everyone knows the song from the anime Serial Experiments Lane. I am falling, I am fading, I am losing, all meant to be. I am hurting, I have lost it all, I am losing, help me to breathe. Right? Just find songs you like and learn them. Don't pay attention to having to learn theory and all that, but learning the chords will help a lot if you want to play guitar. That's for dang sure. All right, y'all. Let's get into some decks today. Oh, the Mushishi intro song. Hold on. I have to play that now. That's like one of my favorite songs. What is it? Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember how to play it now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh god. Oh gosh. I remember it now. I walked 10,000 miles to see you. And every step I take it just to find you. Every single step of the way. Hey, hey, every single night and day. I wait for you. Through sand, stars, and hazy lights, I breathe for you. Yeah, that was it, right? I haven't heard that song in ages. Oh my gosh. Oh, retro. If you want Fire Through the Flames, you're gonna get a country version of it. So far away, we wait for the day. For the nights are so wasted and cold. We feel the pain of a lifetime lost in 1,000 days. Through the fire and the flames we carry on. On the cold winter's morning, in the time before the light. When wings up. I ain't doing that. I can play a fair amount of that song, on electric, but definitely not on acoustic like that. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Let's do it. Let's get some decks going here. Our first deck of the day, Hinata Dawn Crowned. Let's do it. All right, open recent. Save. Awesome. Now it's our currently being brewed commander. All right, this is for 8-bit. Is 8-bit in the crowd? 8-bit, are you already here? Someone at 8-bit on Discord, let him know that his deck's being shown. Through the fern and flames. That's hilarious. Actually, I'm going to use that. That's funny. All right. So let's read what they asked for in their submission. You guys sent me some detailed submission forms, by the way. Like, y'all do not mess around with that. Okay. Let's get to 8-bit's submission number. I think submission number 37. Yep. All right. Hello, DevCat. I would like to request a Spell Slinger deck from you this time. You can choose any combination of colors you would like. As for the deck for playing and winning, I will leave that up to you as well. Here are a few themes I had in mind but couldn't decide on. I like X spells. I like copy spells. I like big spells. I like Big Storm. And I like Burn. Please feel free to take full creative control and choose any or none of the themes presented. I would, however, like it if at all possible, something resilient and consistent over a glass cannon. The bracket can be whatever you think would need to perform best. Thank you as well for all the work you put in and staying true to who you are. God bless. My wife said bonus points for anything bird themed or related in the deck, even if it is just one card. Very nice. Oh, disgusting resilient. Coffee and cronut funds. Absolutely. I'm going to get a cronut in your name. Thank you. And what is my favorite ice cream? Ooh, my favorite ice cream. It is a very specific flavor from Dunkin' Donuts, which I hate Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Just putting that out right now. My favorite ice cream ever is from them. It's called World Class Chocolate. It's like a 60 to 70% chocolate mix with vanilla mint. So it's deep, like dark, rich chocolate with a little bit of vanilla mint is my favorite. Because then like the mint like makes your mouth all like tingly. But then like you get the really tasty chocolate flavor. It's amazing. It's amazing. So this deck was made, I got full creative control, and they said they liked X spells, copy spells, and big spells. Those were the first 3 things they listed. So I immediately was like, Hinata, done. Flying Trample, spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each target. Spells your opponents cast got 1 more to cast per target. Okay. Unironically, I think this card would be like genuinely like 30% better. Probably like 30% better if they just didn't include the second line. I think if Hinata didn't say spells your opponent's cast 1 more to cast for each target, I think it just draws hate from people. Like, people will want to kill your commander because that is annoying to them. Like, I will rule 0 that with people. Like, if I play this, like, hey, your spells don't cost 1 more to cast per target. Because I don't, like, this isn't meant to be a stacks commander. I think it's weird that they added that. I don't like it. Blue ice cream with cookie dough and Oreos. Ooh, yeah, we called, there's a name for that in North Carolina. It's called the Panther Paw. That's the name of that. So, how do we use Hinata? If you guys are not familiar with Hinata, Hinata is generally made in order to cast X spells, where exile X target creatures. So, for each target exiled this way, its controller creates a 2/2 boar creature. Now, X gets to be infinite. And infinite means like we can make the X as many creatures as we're targeting. It's super awesome. Revan, if any of our opponents attempt to target any creature, it now costs 1 extra. So it's like a tax on any cards that do that. Yeah, JC, I know there's actually a lot of people around Charlotte. We need to do a meet and greet. We need to do like a gathering day where we have a bunch of people come to my local game store and we'll all hang out and play some Commander. That'd be really great. I know there's a lot of North Carolina, South Carolina people. That'd be super fun. So the idea here is the deck has an insane amount of synergies with the X spells. The other thing that I really like about this deck is that it says per target. And so it also helps pay for like nice kicker stuffs. Sounds magical. But this was meant to be a bracket 4 list on top of that. So we went hard. Ooh, whoops. I have 2 of a talisman. My bad. Did that take the slot of one of the lands I was supposed to give? It did. We were supposed to have a basic in here. Easy. Okay, there we go. Fix that. So, yeah, this is meant to hang out with the big boys in bracket 4. But not be annoying. So, the deck wins through effects where you swing in with an insane amount of 1/1s and 2/2s and other things. So you're going to be storming off, playing a ton of spells, drawing cards, making extra mana, and then making a bunch of creature tokens through Shark Typhoon and Metallurgic Summoning. And then I was told they would like some bird splashing in here, so I added some flavorful bird cards, my favorite of which is Sunbird's Invocation. It says, whenever you cast a spell, reveal the top X cards in your library where X was that spell's converted mana cost. This is massive in this deck, and I have not seen anyone else add this in their Hinata deck, and that blows my mind. If I cast Hide on the Ceiling, and it says, exile X target artifacts or creatures and return them to the battlefield under their owner's control next end step, I get to target every artifact and every creature. All of them. That could be like 18 late game for 1 blue mana. I pay 1 blue and I get like an 18 mana spell. Sunbird's Invocation now allows me to exile the top 18 cards of my library. 18. And then play any spell that's 18 or less for free. Bro. Like, yeah. Yeah. So, let's show you how this plays out. It's pretty insane. Okay. This hand's a little broken. Fair enough. So we already have Hide in the Ceiling in this hand. We have Lightning Greaves. We can do land Rite of Flame into Talisman. But the problem is we don't have a second land. So we can't keep this hand responsibly. Because we can't really play anything turn 2 with the 2 mana other than just the Lightning Greaves. I'd love to, but without a second land, this hand just doesn't work. Right now, I'm using Moxfield to test the decks. Soon, we're going to be using my website. Not a keepable. No artifacts, no acceleration. I want some extra mana. There we go. This is doable. Okay. So we have a Mana Vault, 4 lands, and 2 X spells. That's not bad. That is not bad. But I don't like the X spells we have. Let me read this one out. It says, Aurelia's Fury. When Aurelia's Fury deals X damage divided any target. So it's just a board wipe. There's nothing that like puts us ahead in this hand. So this is our going down to 6. I think it's worth it to go down to 5 here. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, this is hype. All right, we have 1 land. I know, sounds bad, but we have Mana Vault and we have Talisman. And then we have Shark Typhoon, Talrund, Release Gremlins, and Wilhelm Breaker. Release Gremlins is insane in this bracket level, and I really like it. We also have Shark Typhoon, which is also incredible. Problem is we don't have access to blue. And as you can see, 3 of our cards are blue. So we'd really only want to keep these 5 cards. So these are some rough mulligans, but it's worth trying this out. Bottom of the library. There we go. So we draw for turn, and we do land, and then we're going to hold back the mana for now to see if we get a second land next turn. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. How do I want to play this? So we only got Rite of Flame. Yeah, not feeling this one. Not feeling this hand. Draw, Flooded Strand. I mean, we're going with it. We're going to see what we do. We're going to want to go get blue and red. So Volcanic. Oh. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Tap. Mana Vault. Oh, next turn's going to be insane. Okay. Plateau. Mana Vault. Talisman. Hinata. Floating a colorless extra. So we have 1 extra colorless mana floating. Rite of Flame. Release the Gremlins. And then X can equal up to 4 because of the cost reduction with the mana we have. And so we destroy 4 artifacts our opponents have, basically set them back in the Stone Age. So now everyone has 3 lands just like us. And then we destroy our own Mana Vault because it's going to keep hurting us every turn. And we're going to make 4 2/2s. Right? 4 2/2 Gremlins. Okay. All right. Okay, we're starting to cook. We're starting to cook. Turn 3, 4 Gremlins. And Hinata out. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad. All right, next turn. Ooh, that's a hard choice. That's a hard choice. Wow, okay. Yeah, it played into a very good comeback for mulling to 5. This is like an extremely good comeback, but I'm like, I almost like our options too much here. Stormkill is insane and is going to make us a ton of mana. Shark Typhoon, we can cycle it. here. And then if any of our friends have, honestly, yeah, I think this is worth it. This turn, we would probably just cast the Heliod's Intervention and destroy everyone's Rhystic Studies and other enchantments for literally 2 mana. And then we cycle Shark Typhoon as well. Yeah, I think that's a better play. And then Spectator Seating. Oh. Oh. So X gets to be the total number of creatures on the battlefield. So let's say there's like 5 average creatures total on turn 5, maybe 6, right? That's generous, 2 per person. Yeah, you know, it's probably more than 2 per person, right? How many average creatures do you think there are in turn 5? Can I get a head count here? Probably like 9, right? On turn 5, 9 total creatures in the entire battlefield. What's everyone else think? Probably 9 total. Okay. So we also have 4 of our own creatures that we don't care about here, right? So let's attack in with these gremlins, do whatever damage, right? Let's say there's 12 average, including our own. Comet Storm's X gets to equal 16. Because we also get to add 1 for each player. So that means choose any target, then choose another target for each time this spell was kicked. Comet Storm deals X damage to them. Oh, never mind. We're paying into X. And the kicker... No, it would work. The cost reduction from Hinata does work with the kicker still. It does. Because you declare the intent, then you get the cost reduction. So it does work. So that means, like, let's say one of our friends is playing a token deck or an elves deck in this situation, and they've got like 10 creatures out because it's turn 5 and that's what they do. Comet Storm could deal 25 damage to each player right now. We could just instantly do 25 damage to everybody. And depending on how aggressive this game has been, 25 life each at turn 5 at a bracket 4 game. Everyone's fetching, everyone's shocking, getting hit with stuff. Comet Storm might actually just win the game here. So, like, if it doesn't, you just wait and you just play Ska, go to your next turn. Wait a minute. Spellseeker? Hold on. I think there's something crazy we can do here with Spellseeker to make this even better. We still have the 2 red we need to cast this. What's something insane that we can cast to help Comet Storm do even better? We don't have enough mana for Jessica's Will, sadly. We're 1 mana short on Jessica's Will, but that would help a ton. Play Ska, you said? Yep. Stormkill Artist, his name's Ska. I think we just go grab, what, Snap? And then untap some things, make treasures, right? That's all we really need to do. I think we just play Snap. Yeah. Yeah, we just get Snap. Snap technically only costs 1 mana. And then we snap, like, I don't know, Ska back to our hand so we don't destroy it. Untap 2. Or Spellseeker, probably. And then we cast the Comet Storm. You know? That's pretty nasty. That is awesome. That is awesome. Fun card. All right, let's get a better hand. Let's see if we can get, like, a good hand. Oh, snap. Okay. This is pretty nasty. I really want to do this. All right, let's draw for turn. We're going to play out Otawara, Mystical Tutor. Let's go grab Jessica's Will. Put it on top of our library. Draw next turn. Land into Swiftfoot Boots. Scalding Tarn. Go grab Balsamic Island. Boop. And then we'll pay 4 Lotus Hinata. Next turn, land. And then we just pray that we hit... No, we don't even need to. Yeah, okay. We cast Jessica's Will. Let's say, like, someone's got, like, 6 cards in hand. We'll make 6 red. You know? That sounds about right. Let's look at here. Player, mana tracker. We'll make, like, 6 red. Exile the top 3 of our library. Oh, we can't pay them. Oh, we can't play the Mass Manipulation. That sucks. But we can play 1,000-Year Storm at least. And then the leftover, we can use Swiftfoot Boots on a Hinata. So that way we don't lose Hinata if anyone wants to target it. And then, sadly, we bricked on the exiled cards. And now we just hope to God we hit something really awesome in our next turn. Yeah, Ancient Tomb. We got Deflecting Swap, Force of Will. Other people won't win the game on top of us. And we can actually, like, fully pay for the Force of Will, too, which is really cool. And technically speaking, we can pay for... we can hard pay for both because it's targeting something, so it'll have some reduction. Next term. Oh, yeah. There we go. There we go. This is Bracket 4. Bracket 4 Spellslinger. And then... So, we can release Gremlins, and then we do get a Storm copy instance of it. Not that that matters, because we're destroying everything. X equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we make 6 2/2 goblins, and we destroy all of our opponent's artifacts. That's pretty fun. While we have a 1,000-Year Storm out on top of this. Yeah, we bricked and got lands and interaction that game. Happens. But we got the commander out early and got to interact with the board, and we had counter spells to make sure other people wouldn't do anything. So I think it still went well. But in general, I think the with anything that's bracket 4 like this, that's like on full send mode, it's so specific to what your opponents are doing. So it's harder to show it here on stream. But either way, I think this will be an insanely fun deck. I think Hinata is super fun. And I also like the synergy with making a bunch of tokens. What's up, Yam? Good evening. All right, everybody. Our next... actually, I really want to show this one. Is Disgustingly Resilient still here? Is Disgustingly Resilient podcast still in the chat? All right. Let's get your deck up. Oops, I just closed one on accident. There we go, baby. Let's get it up. Thramok the Insatiable. I'm gonna embarrass myself. I didn't know this card existed. This is the third commander I have ever been given where I did not know. I flat out was like, never heard of this card. Third time that's happened so far. So, for those of you who don't know, Thramok says, Devour X, where X is the number of creatures devoured this way. As this enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice any number of creatures. This creature enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters. I'm going to read out your submission as well. Okay, so your submission said, let me get it up here. All right. Your submission says, Thramok the Insatiable. Hey there. I'm trying to build a deck that can be played at your average table and still throw some hands at the higher ends, but not interested in CDH tables. I got Yoshimaru for that. So like 3.5, upper 3. The main idea in my head was to basically be able to build towards using Thramak as a tactical nuke, building the pieces of the board and then having him explode onto everyone with effects like Chandra's Ignition, Rack's Pistol. However, I would also like to have an alternate method of winning with either go wide with tokens and overrun, or just exploding people with damage from things like Impact Tremors. I'm also up for any form of Devour sub-theme you could potentially fit into the deck. After all, hitting people with big beefy boys is still satisfying. Also love any creative plays you can find. We have a lot of people who like just to spin plates in our local playgroups, so being able to be like, yeah, cute plates, here's a nuclear bomb, is my goal. Also, blue is pretty much predominant black. Yep. So let's get into how I made sure on every single axis you will not get countered. Domri and Archibaldus, add red or green. Creature spells you cast can't be countered this turn. There is a fair amount of stuff in this deck that does this, but on top of this, we want big butt boys. We want to go wide, so we're going to be making sure that, one, they get hasty. Our commander is going to devour anger, put it into the graveyard, and instantly give everything haste as a secondary go wide plan. The idea here is that if you don't have enough to slam in with just Thramak and immediately kill who you want to, you can instead use Thramak as a haste enabler by sacking your own anger. There's tons of ways to make tokens. Literally hangry. Yeah. Astra the Endless Web. Whenever an opponent casts an instant or sorcery, you make a 1/2 green spider token with reach. You also have put a 1/1 insect creature onto the battlefield with Ant Queen. We have Beetleback Chief, Dragon Brood Mother, Dragon Lair Spider, Dragon Master Outcast, tons of creatures that make different 1/1s. And then you said you are not an elf fan, so I took out every elf but 2. One elf I kept in was Circle of Dreams Druid. Add a green for each creature you control. Very good in this deck. As well as Jaheira, Friend of the Forest, also adds mana per token creature. So I just wanted to keep those in at least. But I replaced your typical elves with things like Snake's Shaman Scout. Tap, add, put a land card into play, using things like Skirk Prospector. So those are going to be your mana dorks rather than the normal elves, because I know those are pesky. After that, there is a secondary landfall aspect to the deck, because we are in fact going to be playing Scoot Swarm as well as Phylith World Sculptor. That way you can make more tokens. There's a lot of instant and sorceries that will also create goblins for you, as well as sapperlings. And then ultimately, what this deck is going to be doing, like we talked about, is either winning through Impact Tremors, or something like Warstorm Surge and Chandra's Ignition in order to blow up the table. Big booms. And then thirdary instead of secondary to all this, we have the idea that Hardened Scales will instantly double what our commander does, because when it comes down, it'll get double the plus on counters. So if you are aware of, trying to win by smacking someone with a giant commander, there's always been one thing to pair with any commander that does that, and that is Kediss Emberclaw Familiar. So Kediss says, whenever a commander you control deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to each opponent. So if you do swing in with a giant Thramak, it will now kill everybody instead of just the one person. So let's play test this. Let's go into how well it works. Should you really be playing it the way I suggested? Don't worry. I'm going to make sure you know. All right. So this hand has everything we want already, honestly. We have a Worldly Tutor. We have Tempt with Discovery. We have Heroic Intervention. We have Azusa for extra land drops. And we have Rite of Flame. So we have Tempt with Discovery to help us go get more mana. We have Worldly Tutor to go get any creature we want to accelerate our game plan. We have extra mana, and then Azusa is going to come out on turn 2 due to Rite of Flame. The only issue is right now there's no extra lands in our hand, so we are up to whether or not we get lands here, which is kind of poopy. So that's the only thing that turns me off from this hand, is that it's only 2 lands with an Azusa. but Tempt with Discovery is just so good. It's an awkward texture because, like, let's say we did play this outright and we played like Spire Garden and then Mountain, Rite of Flame, Azusa. Now we have no lands. So then we don't cast the Azusa, and then we're like, oh, well, I got nothing to do, so I'll cast Worldly Tutor. Well, we don't want to do that either because we haven't gotten a land and we need the Temple of Discovery. So you got to be careful with your mulligans. So we're going to go down to our second 7 here. That's a 1-lander. We'll ship that one back. Okay, we have the lands, we have the token generation, but we have nothing to accelerate ourselves. But we already have Beetleback Chief and Arastra, the Endless Web, and Chandra's Ignition. I'd say this is keepable. So we're going down to 6, and we'll draw for turn. We'll play a land. Turn 2, land into Talisman. Turn 3, land into probably Astra, depending on your table. Depends on your table. And then let's say like only 2 people play an instant or sorcery. You know, nothing crazy. 2 spiders. Bing boom. All right. Turn 4. Now it's time to get freaky with it. Let's play out for 3 mana Jaheira. Sadly, because the way we have to tap, and like let's say we only have like the 1 red open, we can't cast what we want to, which is Beetleback Chief, because Jaheira says our tokens only give us 1 green and not Ant-Man of any number. So we have to wait a turn to do anything fancy. But next turn we can pay the 2 red, tap our tokens, let's say like 2 more people on average cast it into their spell. We have 2 more tokens out. And then you can cast the Beetleback Chief with the 2 red and the 2 tokens. Bonk. And it comes in with 2/1/1 goblins. And then we can also play out the Dragon Master. If we had another red, I only have 1 red. So really right now we're just hanking for more red mana is the only issue. But for turn 5, this is pretty hype. I'd be pretty excited about this. We just been low on red mana this game. But next, yeah, now it's time to pop off. Yeah, this is basically the last turn you need. And then you can do the crazy stuff. Make the more 1/1/2s. Spider 1/2, Spider 1/2. Tap them out. Hornet Queen. Make 4 1/1 insect creature tokens. And then next turn, it's time to do the nuke. It's time to do the nuke next turn. Oh, and we have the mana to also play Krenko. So next turn, we get on average 2 more spiders. We then attack in whatever it attacks, put the +1/+1 counter on it. And then we'll make 2 more goblins as a result of Krenko. And then now we get to have 1. Let's see here. We'll devour 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And we'll tap them all for mana before they die. Thrallmont comes out. Whatever 20 crazy number I said, like 21 or 22. Boop. And then we Chandra's Ignition with the green floating and the 2 red we have. And we Chandra's Ignition everybody. So that's generally what the game plan for this is. And that was a pretty mid hand in all things considered. Yeah. Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean 21 times 21? What? Do I not know how Devour works? We've committed war crimes. This deck is so much better than I thought it was. What? Oh, Lord have mercy on my soul. Reading the card explains the card. Devour X, where X is the number of creatures devoured this way. As this creature enters, you may sacrifice any number of creatures. It enters with X +1/+1 counters on it for each of those creatures. Oh! So, we could have won the game on like turn 4? Last game? No, turn 5. We could have won on turn 5. Oh dear God. Okay, okay. I cooked a little harder than I thought I did. Let's get a good hand here. This is our second 7. Oh dear God. Yeah. Okay, yeah. This is a good 6. We'll put back one of the lands. Dragon Master Outcast. Turn 2, Yavimaya Cradle. Turn 3, Cultivate. Forest onto the battlefield tapped. And then a mountain into our hand. Next turn, turn 4. Mountain. Make 3 1/1 goblins. And then next turn, land. And then on turn 6, we're going to start making a 5/5 dragon every turn. Into Pylith, which will make us 5 1/1s. Oh! Ooh. Oh, dear God. Yeah, you're right. Holy crap. Tactical nuke incoming. And you have heroic intervention back up. So yeah, you just sacrifice even just these saprolings. Or we'll say you sacrifice all the tokens. And then Dragon Master was out, so we also make a 5/5 dragon. Thrawmax out. They're a 35/35 as a result. No, they'd be a 40/40. You have a 40/40 out. And you have Heroic Intervention up if need be. Let's say you cast the Heroic Intervention before next turn. That way it doesn't die. And then Chandra's Ignition it. Ooh, buddy. So, Disgustingly Resilient. If you want to power this deck up, if you want to team up with the elves instead of hate them, it would make this deck a lot faster if you added the elves. But you don't need them, as we clearly see. Because land, and a Fanatic. into Scoot Swarm, land, insect, Dragon Master. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it would power it up a lot if you added the elves. Oh my god. Holy crap. So you cultivate here for sure. Mountain into play. Forest to hand. Make another token. Play a land, make another token. Next turn, this turn, you can Cryptolith Rite, make 3 mana, put out a Skirk Prospector. You can. Oh my gosh. Hornet Queen. Make the 4 green and then sack Skirt Prospector for the red. You also make the 4/1/1 insects. And then zoop. That was 12? So 12 times 12? You know, not that bad. Not that bad. You know? Yeah. Yeah, pretty fun. That's pretty fun. Yeah. Yeah. I'll take it. Take it. Yeah. I rest my case. I rest my case. Geneva suggestion. Geneva suggestion, boys and girls. You need to start playing that song. It's like, I'm left, then I'm right, then I'm left, then I'm right. Ah, well. I just love that it's a worm, too. I love that it's like a giant worm coil. It's so sick. How have I not played or heard of this card? It's all, do the art, too. So good. The Geneva checklist. It doesn't, because all other Devour doesn't work this way, right? That's not how Devour works for other ones. Right? Other ones just say Devour. This one says Devour X, where X is the number of creatures devoured this way. So, like, it does it way different. How did I miss that? That is so cool. That is so cool. I'm sad I didn't get to show you him devouring the Anger, or like Kedis. This is going to be a deck you can play for a long time because there's so many hype AF plays you get to play. Yeah, I'll send you the list I would make with the elves and stuff that power the deck up if you want, just so you have it, as well as like if you're willing to proxy a Gaia's Cradle. I would definitely do that. That was awesome. Thank you for submitting this one. That was awesome. I loved that deck. That was sick. Our next one is Coma. Yeah, or Growing Lights of Itlimoc too. Yeah, 100%. All right, y'all. It's Warzone's turn. Let's get into this. We're talking about Coma, the Cosmos Serpent. Y'all know Coma, right? All my homies love Coma. You're very welcome. Thank you. That was so much fun. All right, so Coma the Cosmos Serpent. Is anyone in the chat not know who this devil is? Has no one seen this commander before? I'm assuming everyone knows Coma. B Luck B? You don't? Bad Luck B? KV? Memo, I erased them from memory. As many of us have tried. Absolutely understandable. So, Coma the Cosmos Serpent is green-blue. This spell can't be countered. Yes. Yep, he is also in the Serpent Kindred decks. So, Coma says, at the beginning of every upkeep, create a 3/3 blue serpent creature token named Coma's Coil. Left there. Okay, Bad Luck B. Well, welcome back. It says tap target permanent. It activates abilities, and activated abilities can't be activated this turn. And then Coma Cosmos Serpent gains indestructible until end of turn. So Coma can defend itself by sacking its own coils. It is a 7 mana 6/6, but it does so much. So, let me read out what Warzone asked on this list real quick. Let's get to what the deck submission actually said, so you know why I built it the way I did. Warzone said, I would like Coma Cosmos Serpent. Coma was the first commander deck I ever built for myself, but my deck is fairly outdated at this point and can use a bit of a refresh. I want to win my games by outvaluing my opponents turn after turn and becoming a persistent nuisance. The TLDR of the game plan would be to ramp as hard as possible to get Coma out, then keep it on board for as long as possible, all the while casting spells that create more Coma's Coils, duplicating Coma itself. Your pet cards were Adrix, Consecrated Sphinx, Sakshima of 1,000 Places, Sakshima the Imposter, Serpent of Yawning Depths, Spark Double, Parallel Lives, Tribute to the World, Chief of Seiju, Misty Rainforest, and Otawara. I got you. So, here is how we do this. It ended up as the commander of a deck order that somehow went wrong. That's so funny. So, a lot of people talk about wanting to ramp out into their commander properly. I need to talk to you guys about what it means to actually do this. So let me get intimate with y'all for a second. What you always want to do when ramping out into any commander like this, it is 7 CMC. We need to talk about doing this quickly, effectively. And the way we are going to be doing this is with math. I know, math. DefCat, what are you talking about? Why are we doing math? Trust me. Just trust me. We do not want to be running a single 2 CMC mana rock. We want to only be running things that ramp on 3 CMC. 3 CMC. That is what we want to do. So to do that, we want to fill our deck with 1 CMC and 3 CMC ramp spells. Creatures are also ramp spells. So for example, if we wanted to ramp out using like Circle of Dreams Druid, honestly, like that's like completely fine. But we want, we want Cultivate. We want Kodama's Reach. We want Harrow. We want things that draw cards at 3 CMC. We don't want to be sitting here casting Farseek in Rampant Growth. Growth Spiral at best is all you want because it also draws you a card while putting a card, or Exploration. But in general, we are here to be efficient, like very, 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 very efficient. So with that being said, let's get back into it here. We're going to go playtest this so I can show you guys what I mean. Yeah, Burgeoning, Exploration, always good too. Always good. But I have specifics. Okay. We have a Simic deck. Let's look at this opening hand. It does not have a 1 CMC creature in it. There is no 1 mana Mana Dork. You are going to put that back. No 1 mana Mana Dork. You are putting that back. We have a 1 mana Mana Dork. We officially can start doing stuff. Yeah, that's how cutthroat we need to be with this. Like 1000%. So, all right. We are down to 6 now in this hand. We have 6 mana total. Do we either want card draw, or do we want a way to double our creature tokens? We want that more. We do want the Fierce Guardianship to keep our things alive, but if we want to be greedy, we can bottom the Fierce Guardianship, considering our commander already can't be countered and can save itself. So, we'll draw for turn. We'll play land, not the Soul Ring, not the Soul Ring, Elvish Mystic. Because Elvish Mystic needs to sit on the battlefield a turn in order to do anything. Soul Ring immediately benefits us. Land, tap 3, Soul Ring, Harrow. Harrow, we sack the island, and then we're going to go get 2 basic land cards and put them onto the battlefield, and then shuffle. As you noticed, it says just put them onto the battlefield. It does not say put them onto the battlefield tapped. That means we're going to have open mana. Open mana. All right? We're going to get an island, and we're going to go get another island, because we already have 2 other green sources in our hand. Boom. Island. Now, we're going to... before our turn, then, we reality shift someone's commander, because we're in Cutthroat Zone. All right. We have 6 mana available here. We can either play the Eidolon, so that way we can just luck out and hope we get a land next turn. But, again, we're on math. It's turn 3. Our commander is supposed to come down turn 4, dang it. That's what we signed up for. So we're going to cast Brain Geyser, X equals 4. Draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we get a land. Perfect. Now, next turn. This is turn 4, like we talked about. Land. Oh, we already played a land for turn last turn. Sorry. No, that was Harrow. That's Harrow. That's why we're ahead of land. We didn't. Okay, good. On this turn, we only have enough land, or only have enough mana for Coma. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We don't have anything 1 CMC in our hand. That's okay. That's okay. Coma. Coma comes out. We're going to make coil, coil, coil. So turn 4, that's what we got by the end of the turn cycle. Next turn, we're going to play... we can either play the Seagate Restoration here, if you want, or we can wait and use it later. The biggest thing we want to do now is have enough mana to cast both Doubling Season and Eidolon of Blossoms. If we want to do that, we need to play this as a land. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4 mana, Eidolon of Blossoms, 5 mana, Doubling Season. Now it says whenever this or another enchantment enters the battlefield, draw a card. Doubling Season will then allow us to draw a card. Easy. And then, so we played this out like mathed correctly. We are now going to be making 2 coils per turn, or per person's turn. Thank you, Valeronian Cheese. Stay catted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next turn. Oh yeah, we made 1 on our turn and then 2 more. We're going into turn 6 with this many coils, y'all. Play a land. And then we're going to either Paradox Haze to give us an extra upkeep, Starfield Vocalist to make twice that many. We can do whatever we want here. We can technically do both. So we're going to Return to the Wild Speaker, and we're going to draw 6 cards. Play a land. Pay 4, play Beast Whisper. Pay 4 for Starfield Vocalist. And then we have a Growth Spiral and a Snakeskin Veil as backup, but we're going to cast the Paradox Haze to give us an extra upkeep next turn. That means on everyone's turn, we're going to make 4 coils, and then we're going to draw 4 cards. Oh, no, that's whenever we cast. Sorry, I was thinking of a different card. We're not drawing 4 cards. That would be cheating. But Beast Whisper, that says when you cast a creature spell. So remember that. Don't be a dingus. But we do draw a card from casting Paradox Haze off of the Eidolon of Blossoms, which is important, as well as the Starfield Vocalist. So now we have Snakeskin Veil, Fierce Guardianship as our backups, and we're creating 4 Coma's Coils on everyone's upkeep, and then we're going to create 8 on ours because we have 2 upkeeps. And then we slam down Archetype of Imagination, give everyone else's creatures lose flying, our creatures gain flying. And then we just boom. Just boom. Just big boom. Big swing. Boom. Yeah. So, can this deck go faster? Yes. Do we want to see it go faster? Why not? Let's look. Let's see what we got. Let's find a like super fast hand so I can show you guys like how insane this can be. Nah. These are all good hands that I've been passing up. I just want to show you guys what like an insane hand looks like. Yeah, this hand's okay. This one works. So draw a card for turn. Forest. Arbor Elf. Land. Soul Ring. Paro. Paradox Haze. Because the mana coming down will be untapped. And we'll go get 2 islands. Bonk, bonk. Alright, next turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Coma. Turn 3 Coma. Make 3 coils. And then on our next turn, we have 2 upkeeps. We make 2 more coils. Land. Adrix. With Void Slime backup to counter anyone that tries to stop us, by the way. Or sorry, Adrix needs green-blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And we still have Void Slime counterspell backup. Now we're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then in our turn, 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn 5, everybody. Turn 5. Yikes. Oh my gosh. It's just ridiculous. And then all the while you're doing this, you've got Void Slime and you have Arcane Denial to stop your opponents from killing you, or from killing your stuff or stopping you. This deck is nuts. Like, Coma is always going to be an insane commander. I think, like, Coma used to have a stigma for being too powerful. But I feel like in today's, like, upper bracket 3 economy, this is somewhat normal unless you do what I just did, where you, like, mulligan insanely hard and try to find, like, the best hand. Like, if I just take a random hand and try to play this, like this one that doesn't have a mana dork in it. Okay, I literally drew a mana dork. All right. Still, it doesn't have like any ramp spells. So next turn, you just get to what? Play out this, you know? And then, yeah, see, we don't even have a 3rd green for the Circle of Dreams Druid. Like, this is just okay. 4 mana on turn 3 is nothing to like freak out about, you know? We can like put Parallel Lives down. Cool. You know, whatever. No big deal. We can put Lightning Greaves out and have a Snakeskin Veil available and a Fierce Guardianship that can be hard casted. Like, taking any random hand won't do it, you know? Danger Noodle Knight. It is indeed Danger Noodle Knight. Agreed. Welcome to Danger Noodle Knight, everybody. Welcome. Why did my light get brighter? What the heck? That was weird. Alrighty, guys. Let's go on to the next deck. Our next deck today is for Spell Shock. I know Spell Shock's been waiting for this one for a while. Very excited to show this one off. Spell Shock, are you in the audience? Are you here, my friend? Someone at Spell Shock on Discord. They've been waiting for this one. All right, Spell Shock. We're going to be going over a Balin the Haymaker. What's up, Enslow? There's Spell Shock. Balin the Haymaker. I wanted to make sure Balin came out on turn 2 every game. I don't want you to ever play this commander without it coming out in turn 2. And then on top of that, I wanted you to have some unique token makers in this list. So we got a little cool with it on this one. I did adhere to your budget as well. We are under $1,000 on the budget. And then on top of this, we are also going for an alternate win con extra in the deck with a Halo Fountain. It allows you to untap 15 creatures you control and win the game. Pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. And then also a Felidar, like things like Felidar Retreat, I love. I feel like this one doesn't get enough love. And then, of course, we still are going with the normal multiplication like Anointed Procession and Mondrak and Odratak. Those are just givens, as well as the newest addition to this, the Warp Angel. Where are they? Exalted Sunborn. So we are going to be going in on it. I think the only token doubler I didn't add to this deck is, gosh, what's her name? The Elspeth. I didn't add Elspeth to this one. YouTube just said I am at 4 viewers, by the way. I think I'm seeing literally more commenters than 4 viewers. I think YouTube is going a little hippy dippy on me here. You okay, YouTube? Yeah. So if you want to add the other Elspeth, you can, but I think it pushed me past the budget to do so. Yeah. Is there a doubler from the Edge of Eternities? Yes. Yes. Edge of Eternities doubler is Exalted Sunborn. Alrighty, y'all. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's try it out here. Ooh, okay. This hand is such bait, but it's so good. Oh, man. There's no token generation in the hand, but there's so much mana and a token doubler. Oh. This hand is so bait, but it's so good. Oh my gosh. This is so hard to choose. We'll try it. We'll try it. Land Arbor Elf. Oh my gosh. Into City of Brass. Into Utopia Sprawl. Untap the Forest. That's a turn 2 Balin. Oh my gosh. Land. Make 5 mana total between those things and the City of Brass. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, this is hard. What do I want to do? I think the correct thing to do here. So we can make 6 total mana with this, right? And we need 4 creatures to flip Growing Rites of Iklamok. We need 4 creatures. So we could try to get lucky here. We'll use 3 of the 6 mana to cast Drumble Bellower, right? I'm late to stream from work, but I did submit my deck idea the other day. Can't wait. Oh, that's going to be awesome. God is good. Wacky Pizza Man, thank you again so much for donating. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Glad you're here. Good to see you. So we're paying 6 mana right now for Drum Bellower, but we get to untap all of our creatures. So we get to untap Arbor Elf, which untaps this. Now we're back up to 5 mana. We'll use 3 of that 5 mana going down to 2 for Growing Rites of Iklamok, and we're going to pray that we hit a 1 or 2 mana creature, is what we're hoping. So we're going to look at the top 4 cards and then put one of the creatures in our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we don't hit a 2 CMC creature. That stinks. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. So I guess we just pick up probably Jaheira here. That's fine. We'll bottom all of this. Dang it, that would have been sick. That would have been so sick. bottom of library. Turn 4, forest. And then probably the Warren War Leader here. And it says whenever you attack, create a 1/1 white rabbit token that's tapped and attacking. And then we offspring it to make 2 of them. So we'll have a token. But do we want the Anointed Procession before we do it? That's the real question. That's the hard part here, because we can only make 7 mana currently. I think we do. Yeah, so we're going to do Anointed Procession into Jaheira with the 7 mana. And then Growing Rights flips. Turnover. Yeah, Growing Rights flips. Next turn, land, Utopia, City of Brass, War Leader with Rhythm of the Wilds, and we kick the Warren War Leader. So we offspring it. So then we make the copy. Attack in, and we create 2 1/1 white rabbits, but we double it again because of Anointed Procession. So we have 4. And this is kind of where the thing we get to go crazy from now on. So we're going to tap 3 to draw 1. We do get a land per turn. Awesome. Next turn. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Let's organize the battlefield for a second. This is about to be insane. Okay. We have Anointed Procession. Let's do all of our creatures like this. Oh, Lord have mercy. And then all of our lands like this. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. This is going to get complicated, everybody. This is going to get complicated. That's on the battlefield. Can I, like, put it right there? There we go. Okay. Okay. We attack in with Warren. We make 4 more rabbits. Oh, gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It should be another one. 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Then the Growing Rights tap. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. X equals 31 Awaken the Woods. And then we make 62 1/1 green forest land tokens. All right. We would literally need to get a calculator out of this point because we can just win the game from here most likely. Because we can tap them for mana and we can tap them to draw cards. So let's just say we tap 12 to draw some cards. Cool. We get a Vendo. It comes in tapped, sadly. But next turn, that's basically a Cradle. We get Jetmir. We get Academy Manufacturer. And then Eldritch Evolution. Do I have a creature that gives us extra turns when it comes down? Not when they come down. Okay. I might add 1 extra turn spell to this deck just so we don't have to pass from there and we just win instantly. Okay. Okay, and right now, if you were to buy this deck from Mana Pool, it would cost $820. And did I even, is it technically the cheapest it can be? Yeah. So with shipping, it's $820 for this deck. That sounds about right. But that's because it's got like Teferi's Protection and Deflecting Swat and like the One Ring. The One Ring's $100, you know. Woof. Woof. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's hype. That's hype. I love this deck. I love this deck. Hey, Balin's just so nasty. It's not the way I like to play normally, but it's just so nasty. Yeah. If you excluded the lands, this deck's probably like 500. No, Lizelle isn't too slow in this deck. I wouldn't say it wouldn't be. That was fun. That was sick. I liked that Balin version. That was fun to make. Oh, okay. Super excited about this one. Scott. All right, Scott, are you here? Are you here, bud? Is Scott here? Is Scott in the house? Yeah, and so that was hot. Someone at Scott on the Discord if you're in there. Holy crap. Okay, so I cooked really hard with this one. Honestly. Yeah, Scott, you're here. Sick. Okay. You said, and I quote, miracles. You are all in on wanting some miracles. Let's read it out. I'm thinking of something like the keyword miracle. I'm a former Yu-Gi-Oh player, and I really like the heart of the cards, or the phrase, my grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, Kai, but jank decks are fun. Weird win cons or weird interactions that are also fun, but I think a deck that plays like the keyword miracle would be fun. Color is up to me, almighty Def Cat. So, I decided to make a deck where every single draw in the entire, like, the whole deck matters. So, Omnath, whenever you draw off the commander, you look at the top card of your library, and if it has 3 colored pips into it, you get to add 3 extra mana as a result. I added every single miracle card in the entire game. So we also have that. So let me raise my chair real quick. There we go. Oh, we have every miracle card in the entire game. So literally Miracle City. There's not a lot of miracle cards. So we get to effectively miracle with the commander by flipping things. We get to miracle with, you know, actual miracles. And then I added as many like miracle feeling cards as possible. And I thought Cascade did the best. So when you cascade, you flip cards off the top of your library and hope you hit a really cool spell. And then you get to cast it for free. So the entire deck is about hoping you hit something off the top. And then the ultimate version of all this, Mind's Desire. Shuffle your library, then exile the top card of your library. Until end of turn, you may play that card without paying its mana cost, and it has Storm. This is the jankiest deck I've ever built on this channel so far. Oh, I'm sorry. We actually didn't get... That's not even the craziest one. Where is it? Where is it? Warp World. Each player shuffles all permanents he or she owns into his library, then reveals that many cards off the top. Each player puts all artifact, creature, and land cards revealed this way into play. This is the most I believe in my deck ever. Yeah. So let's get into it, shall we? Nope. Oh, no second land. Dang it. These are all really good hands, but they don't have lands. What in the world? You know what? You know what, chat? Oh, sorry. Now you can see. You know what, chat? Heart of the cards. Let's keep a no-lander. Eh? Eh? We want to keep a no lander, see if it works? I believe in the heart of the cards. What about you, chat? No lander? Let's do it. Oh, land off the top, baby. Land off the top. Noble Hierarch. Land off the top, baby. Let's do it. Heart of the cards. Next turn. Oh, we got a miracle card. But we're not going to use it. Chromox the entreat, I guess. No, we need different mana. Sure, we'll Chromox the Finhorn Elves. It feels weird to do that though. Nah, no, we don't need to do that. We'll go Finhorn Elves, Delighted Halfling. We'll keep the Chromox for later if we need it. It's no big deal. All right, turn 3. All right, we technically got an uncounterable Omnath. Okay. All right. It's time for a miracle, chat. We ready for a miracle card to hit us? All right, here we go. Here we go. Next turn. Oh, Sacred Foundry. But now it's time for the second miracle. Let's see what we get off the top with Omnath. Oh, Talisman of Unity. Okay, it goes to hand. We could technically cast Warp World here. We have enough mana. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, we're one short. We're one short. Okay. So then we'll cast Talisman. Lightning Greaves. And then we'll Chromox this Entreat the Dead. And then we'll tap 3 mana and float it into our pool. Miracle is the first one per round. Correct. Hi, Poco. Oh, everybody, it's doggy time. My dog wants to say hi. Hey, doggy. Oh. Oh. Okay. I think my dog really needs to be let out. I'll be right back, chat. Let me take my dog out. Let me take my dog out. I'll be like literally 2 minutes. All right. Hold on. My dog really needs to go out. Timer. All right, everybody. Keep each other company. Let me go take my dog out. I'm not Hassan. I actually treat my dog well. All right, more than 2 minutes. Like, give me 3. Give me 3. I'll be right back. Puppy! Everyone, my dog has been treated correctly and is now pooped outside. I know. I know. I know. I'm a saint. I'm a saint. Deaf cat would never deal 2 damage to self or savior. Nope. Would never. Would never. Anyway. Alright. So, to break down what we were just talking about and kind of go into how this deck works. The idea is right now, on turn 4, we have set up what I like to call the miracle machine. So what happens is we just floated 2 black mana into our pool and it gets to stay there due to our commander. So next turn, let's see if we get a miracle. Everyone ready? Everyone hype? Let's see if we get one. Ah, we got Angel's Grace. Okay, that's fine. But now the miracle effect that we have, because we were talking about like miracle adjacent feeling effects. Omnath now flips the card, and we're going to see if we get something with 3 mana pips. We don't. That's okay. Polluted Delta. What's up? Oh, the Trickster. Oko the Trickster. And we're going to go get a Watchery Grave. Put that onto the battlefield. Now, we have 2 black mana in our pool, and we definitely have enough mana to do something really stupid here if we want. We can either play Baneful Omen, which says at the beginning of your end step, you may reveal the top card of your library. If you do, each opponent loses life equal to that converted mana cost. So the idea being that like we can continue to do these like flipping miracle effects. I'm going to say we do this now or we do Warp World, but I'm going to let y'all choose. What do we want? Do we want Baneful Omen or Warp World? Because Warp World's more fun late game when there's more stuff on the battlefield, and we still could be flipping a miracle any moment now. What do we want, chat? Baneful? Okay. Bane. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That goes on the battlefield, and then we're going to float 1 extra black mana into our pool. Let's flip the top card of our library at end step. Oh, it's Marsh Flats. That stinks. So next turn, Marsh Flats will sadly be our opening card. So no miracle, but we'll flip and we get Undergrowth Stadium. Dang it. What a flood out. All right. Marsh Flats on the battlefield. Flip for Baneful Omen and end step. Ooh. Ooh. Redress Fate. We deal 8 damage to the table. We deal 8 to the table, and we know we're going to draw a miracle for next turn. That's awesome. So now we have a miracle for next turn if we want. But what we're going to do is, because that miracle is actually going to save us, we could do Warp World here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 permanents on the battlefield currently. We're gonna Warp World, and then we're going to shuffle all permanents into the library, and then reveal that many cards on the top and put all onto the battlefield this way. Each player puts all artifact, creature, land, then puts all enchantment cards revealed this way into play. Let's do it. So Warp World, shuffle our library twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ooh. All right. That's pretty good. We only hit 5 sorceries off that. And we got a Nyx Bloom Ancient and a Scroll Rack. Ooh. Is there like a submission place, or is it just asking your deck to get roasted? Oko the Trickster. These are custom decks that have been made for patrons. So if you would like one done, head on over to the Patreon. So all of these are untapped. All of these. And we have Scroll Rack and we have Nyx Bloom Ancient. Oh my lord. Holy cow. So we can go ahead and play a land and then tap for the triples because of Nyx Bloom and Omnath. And then next turn, we can scroll rack, put these two on top of our library. We didn't find anything we want, so then we can fetch. Go get Stomping Ground. And then on upkeep, we can do something if we want to, but we have we didn't find anything in hand we want to. So we just look at the top card, it's Birds of Paradise, no Miracle. And then we look at the top card because Omen, Soul Ring, put it in hand. That's fine. Land, Soul Ring, Birds, and then we can convoke out and play the City of Fire. And now we have an enchantment on the battlefield that says if a source you control would deal damage to a permanent or a player, it deals triple that instead. Woo! Correct, Oko the Trickster. I made these decks. Oh my gosh, yeah. So this deck is literally all crazy chaos fun, like flip things over. Let me show you guys another deck or another. We'll play it again. Temple Garden, Finhorn Elves. We'll do Polluted Delta into a Godless Shrine. And then if we want to here, we can do 2 for the Arcane Signet, 1 for Senseis, and then 1 to look at the top 3. There we go. There we go. Scalding Tarn on top's fine. Next turn, Scalding Tarn, we want to fetch away what was under there. There wasn't really anything we wanted. This is the second Omnath list I've made. But this just made sense with the request to me. This just made so much sense for flipping over. Like, you wanted the Miracle flip. This just makes sense. I'll probably grab a Steam Vents. And then that casts our commander. And then we have one mana left over to look at Senseis. Look at the top 3. And then we can put there we go. We can put Vanishment onto the top of our library for Miracle. And then, yeah, we'll do that. So next turn, Vanishment, we can Miracle cost it if we want to. If there's something we want to put back in somebody's hand, I'd say we basically might as well at this point for 1 blue, because we're only going to have, once this land drop happens, we're only going to have 6 mana. Oh no, we'll have 7 so we can play Day of Dragons. So we won't Miracle. We'll put the land with the Senseis instead. Rite of Flame. And that'll be Day of Dragons. And it says, whenever it enters the battlefield, exile all creature you controls, then create that many 5/5 red dragon creature tokens. And then when it leaves battlefield, sacrifice all dragons you control, and then return exiled cards back to under your control. So we can like play that if we want to. If you like that card, it is a fun card. But we can look at the top 3 cards again. Oh, Rite of Flame was in our hand, sorry. We didn't get anything. Dang it. And we didn't sadly get another fetch, so we can't rearrange the top cards of our library, but that's okay. But yeah, that's effectively how this works. Next turn, with the Soul Ring and the Rite of Flame, we're going to have enough mana to cast Call of the Tempest, which has Cascade twice at 8 mana. So Cascade into, oh wow, that's kind of insane. Yeah, Cascade, Redress Fate, nothing in our graveyard, sadly. And then Amantu, very cool. Or yeah, Amanatu, my bad, Amantu. Amanatu. And then Amanatu literally gives all enchantments in our deck Miracle. So they are the secret commander for the deck, because I put in a ton of enchantments in the deck to make the Amantu really fun. Now guys, if you want something as cool as this, we are slowly running out of slots on the Patreon. We are almost completely full. So if you do want to get the discounted rate for custom decks, make sure to check and join the Duke tier on Patreon. Let's actually go check it out right now. Let's go to my creator Patreon. We are at on memberships here. We're down to 17 slots left. So if you guys want a custom deck, make sure to hit up the Patreon. We are at 17 left on that. All right, our next one is for Ryan. Ryan, got the Emperor of Palamecia. So this deck is all about slamming down massive non-creature spells and then putting +1/+1 counters onto it. Let's read what Ryan asked for. Ryan, you asked for Emperor of Palamecia. Main win con is Lord Master of Hell, which is the backside of the commander. You wanted good ramp. You wanted it to have good interaction, cool combos and flavor. You wanted it to still run VV and be able to win by turn 8. And then you were looking forward to what I could create with that. And you gave me no budget, which is really great. So I was able to go as hard as I wanted to with this deck. So I didn't realize there were people that really cared about this character to the point where there's been like an obsessive online presence for like people deck building this. And like, to be honest, I feel like no one was really living into the backside of this card. They just made generically good deck, if that makes sense. Like, it didn't feel like anyone was like genuinely trying to go for it with this deck, if that makes any sense. So in general, I would like to show you guys what I've created so far. The difference in my list was I focused more on the ability for you to storm off. So we've got Birgi, an Electro Assault Battering that'll make you extra mana, as well as Storm Kiln Artisan and VV. Then we're going to duplicate those effects with Veyrin and Harmonic Prodigy. And then Flux Channeler is going to proliferate our commander's +1/+1 counters, which makes it even more intense. But the biggest thing that I see online and that no one's doing correctly is no one is running things like Cathartic Reunion and Burning Inquiry, and I don't know why. It makes no sense to me. Like, those are so insanely good in this deck. Control of Court, Faithless Looting, Into the Night, and then you want to use things like Full Throttle to take extra combat steps to get extra triggers on Lord Master of Hell. It's super important. So I'm going to show you guys what I did to cook on this a little more than it feels like I've been able to find online. And I'm really happy I got asked to me because I didn't realize how bad people were at building this deck, being completely honest. I was very disappointed in other people. So I genuinely believe you can play this deck with very low lands. I think one land at the start, as long as you have like things like Faithless Looting in hand, are totally fine. Because you're going to draw 4 cards. You're going to find one more land when you're doing this. So we'll draw a card, play a mountain, Faithless Looting, and then we draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. So we're going to discard Goblin, and we're going to discard probably the Captured Jigsaw, because we're not anywhere near needing to use it. Next turn, we play the Exotic Orchard, and then I'm going to do Braid of Fire, and then it has a cumulative upkeep, add 1 red to your pool. So now we're going to add 1 red every upkeep. All right, turn 3, we're going to get the 1 extra red. So on our upkeep, we get the where's the mana? Boop, we get the 1 red. And then that means we need to use this before we're out of our upkeep, because at the beginning of your upkeep, put an age counter on this, and then sacrifice it unless you pay its upkeep cost. But the upkeep is that we add the red to our pool. So at any point we can not pay and then basically bank all this red mana. Right now we don't want to do that. We want to keep it. So it's just staying there and we're paying for it. We Bloodstained Mire, and we'll go get Steam Vents. Actually, this is a no. I forgot this is a no budget list, so we get Volcanic. From here, we can cast either Harmonic Prodigy, our commander, Visions of Beyond, whatever we want to do. So, personally, I would like Harmonic Prodigy and then Visions of Beyond, because I want Harmonic Prodigy out before we start doing crazy stuff with our commander, so that way it triggers twice. And then we'll cast the Visions of Beyond, draw a card, and if a graveyard has 20 or more cards, you draw 3 instead. No one has that yet. We're not even close. That's fine. We'll just draw a card. Next turn, we will let the Braids of Fire die, and we'll use Thrill of Possibility with the free mana, and we'll discard a card. We're going to discard Mana Drain, and then... I put that in our hand. Whoops. And then we'll draw 2 cards. 1, 2. And then we'll play Prismatic Vista, and we'll go get a Mountain. Awesome. Now we'll cast our commander. Bing, boom. And then we're going to cast Tormenting Voice. And then we're gonna discard the Seize the Day, because the Seize the Day has flashback, so we can do it again if we want to. And then we're gonna draw 2. 1, 2. Awesome. Next turn. Okay, this is where we start doing the really cool stuff. So Scalding Tarn. Oops. Yep, Scalding Tarn. We'll go get the Steam Vents. Pink. And now we can cast Will of the Jeskai here if we want to. And it says, each instant your sorcery card gains flashback till end of turn. The flashback cost equals to its mana cost. We have nothing in our graveyard we really want to cast this turn outside of Visions of Beyond. And so we want to wait on that. So we're going to cast instead Illusion's Gambit. Cast a spell only during the declare blocker step of an opponent's turn. So obviously we're doing this on someone else's turn. Remove all attacking creatures from combat and untap them. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase. Each of those creatures attacks if able, and they can't attack you. Oh, that's awesome, Serpenting. That's crazy. Yeah, let them know how expensive that is. That's wild. Or if they're okay gifting it to you, let them know you'd use it. That's crazy. So we cast Illusion's Gambit. This will trigger our commander twice. So we'll get 2 +1/+1 counters on it. And we need 3 or more in order to flip it. Next turn. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay. We cast our Ancestral Remnants, draw 3, then discard a card. We get 2 counters on our commander. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll discard probably the Hedron Crab. Nah. Probably Breakthrough. Yeah. Probably Breakthrough. Play a land, or play the Hedron Crab. And then land for turn. We'll mill 3. Oh, nice. We milled Past in Flames. That's hot. And then we flip over our commander. So our commander says it deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of non-creature, non-land cards in graveyards. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Are on attack. This will deal 13, but Harmonic Prodigy triggers, and you get to do it again. And you'll deal 26 damage to the entire table. Yeah. Yeah. On turn 6, that's probably a kill. And if not, it 100% kills next turn. And anyone who was like going to survive it, who can survive 26 damage, gets hit with a 7/7. So as long as 2 of your opponents are at 26 and 1 is at 33, you've won the game. Pretty fun. It's not combat damage. That's the problem. Wait, I guess the commander damage... Oh, it is. Never mind. Never mind. JRM, great question. Great question. how do you get the deck list for this? Everybody, if you would like deck lists, 89% of my users, as according to the poll, are happy to get this deck, or are happy to share their deck lists to the $10 tier on Patreon. If you want to guarantee getting this deck list, it's the $50 tier on Patreon, but you also get a custom deck every month made by me. So if you want just the list, it's $10 on Patreon. But as you can see above my head right here, we have a website coming out that we are currently funding that will have all of the deck lists behind it. So you guys will get every single deck list on that website by being a part of the Patreon. That's how that works. So if you want it, head on over to the Patreon, sign up at that $10 tier. Yeah, this is a really fun deck. And I think a lot of people didn't realize how nasty it was until we started using things like Harmonic Prodigy, which again, the other lists that I saw of this weren't using it, which was so weird. But yeah, it's a very fun deck. Very, very, very fun deck. This is an interesting type of opening hand. So you play out Mana Confluence, Mox Amber, and then Burning Inquiry. Draw 3, then discard 3 at random. And then discard a card at random 3 times. And the reason I don't keep these is just like what happened. We lost our only extra land. So, I wouldn't keep Burning Inquiry open hands like this. Unless you're like sadistic. Although this... Oh, okay. You know what? Let's try it. Steam Vents, Burning Inquiry. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it worked. Okay, all right. It paid off this time. Don't be me. Don't be me, everybody. Oh my gosh. This is our turn 2. Oh, we top decked the land. Oh my goodness. Bro. What? Oh, this is evil. We're bad people. We are bad people for this. Oh, VV only costs 2 as well. Oh my gosh. If we hit a draw spell on this, we are about to go to the moon. Oh, we hit a land. That's okay. Land's still cool. We like lands. This family likes lands. So we cast our commander. And then for 2 mana, cast Jessica's Will. Add a counter to VV. We'll make like 5 red on average at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exile the top 3 cards of our library. Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay. Now it's time to be evil. Alright. Alright. We'll pay 2 mana for Birgi. We'll pay 1 mana for Faithless Looting, but then we immediately get it back with Birgi. I know you're religious, but it's unfair to have RNGs just take the wheel like that. Trigger VV. Draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. Oh my gosh. And then... Oh, we didn't find another artifact. I'm so sad. That would be crazy if we... I mean, I guess we keep the One Ring instead of Mystic Retrieval, right? And then... Oh, we only have 3 mana left, not 4. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. So we activate VV for 2 blue. Careful Study, which activates VV. Draw 2 and then discard 2. We make a red mana because of that. And then... Oh, we can actually just reforge the soul here. And draw 7 cards. because of Ruby Medallion. And then we'll be down at 1 mana afterwards. We'll be down to 1 red mana. Which also triggers the Emperor. Adds a counter. We draw 2 more. Oh my gosh. Oh, dang it. We didn't get any more castables. We were really close. We win next turn, though. Like 100%. And that also triggered VV. Command Tower goes to exile. Next turn, Academy Ruins, Arcane Signet. We get 1 red. Big score for only 2 mana because of Rumi Dalian plus Birgi. Draw 2, and we discard a card, so we'll discard the Mana Drain or the Pinnacle Monk, whatever, it doesn't matter. And then that triggers VV up to 5. Yeah, this is disgusting. We're going to flip Emperor this turn and wheel ourselves twice and get to re-reel twice. And we have like at least 20 mana between everything triggering right now. Attack in and then deal like 20 damage to everybody instantly and win the game. This deck is very strong. Oh my gosh. That is awesome. And we have a Tolarian Winds. That's crazy. Yeah, this is a nutso deck. Wow. Just wow. That's awesome. All right, everybody. I sadly do need to end stream a little early today. We still have Pocket GM, Major, Mads, Jzilla, and Demigod. I'm going to have to stream these tomorrow. I need to go set up something for a charity event I'm helping with. So it's not a bad reason I need to go. I didn't realize how late it was. But, oh, Retro, thank you so much.
I'm so depressed
But
I can't
everyone,
even blame.
I know a lot of you saw your decks on the cover of the stream. I'm just going to go ahead and send those links in. Don't worry. You guys are going to have them. So you're not missing out on getting your deck list today, but I will show them tomorrow. Retro, you're so awesome. Thanks for getting up to the tasty number. We love having that symmetry. We're 22.22% of the way to getting the deck list database up and running. Thank you. So thank you to everyone who got custom decks made today. We'll stream again tomorrow. And we'll go over more decks. We have a lot more decks. Philip, yes, your deck will be tomorrow. Yeah, Philip, your deck's tomorrow then. But yeah, I'm going to go help out this charity event tonight. And I will be back tomorrow afternoon. And we'll do a smaller stream tomorrow. And after 2.5 weeks, everybody, I have another video coming out tomorrow. We'll be back to a regular video schedule starting next week. Are y'all ready for new videos? Is everyone ready for new videos? Finally back to new videos. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Guys, you guys donated $166 today to help us out get the funding for the new deck list. Thank you. The new video tomorrow is going to be on 2 different deck orders that we got. One for let me pull them up real quick. Their Discord names are different than the submission names, so let me get it correct. Our first deck was submitted by Kage no AI, and our second deck was submitted by Aggressive Trash. They both purchased 10-minute deck tech videos. The title of tomorrow's video is How to Lose Friends. So, if that gives y'all any hints, decks to guarantee that you'll lose friends. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, everyone, thank you so much for letting me make you a custom deck. I'm very excited to keep doing this. I'm very excited for the website. Thank you again, everybody, for coming on stream today. I'm going to be going out to this charity event. Thank you so much for stopping by. See you tomorrow in the stream and the video. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. See you soon. Thank you, Retro. 6 years of marriage. See you guys. Bye-bye.